no new normal. Right, let's have a look. So they're here telling you about a crime that's been committed, and they're showing you two suspects, and particularly the one on the right. With these masks going on, what it means is it's very hard to identify people, supposedly, yeah? Because look, all you can see is the guy's eyes. But we know that they've made cameras have facial recognition, and it works even with masks. So that's probably what they'll do very soon. They'll say, because everyone's wearing masks and the crimes are being committed, I told you about one that happened recently. It just means that they now have an excuse to say, yeah, we have these cameras, and they can track you even if you are wearing a mask. Anyway, next one. Again, technology being used. It looks quite visually appealing, that picture. So just showing you they're using their drones with thermal imaging to show all these people when it's pitch black at night. It's also telling you that officers are pelted with missiles as they break up an event. Thousands of members of a church linked to a coronavirus cluster in Seoul have been asked to quarantine. Over the weekend, the capital and the neighbouring, however you say that, place banned all religious gatherings. Okay. So hit there. Now they've got a new campaign to persuade parents that it's safe to send children back to school next month. Okay, so read into that propaganda. Now they'll just say it's safe as in it's safe because they won't catch corona because we're going to be wearing masks and all this rubbish, yeah? But what they would ignore completely is the fact that children will go back and their childhood in the future, when they look back, will be that of everyone wearing masks, of not having fun, of not having a normal childhood that we all did who are listening to this right now, okay? So that's why we have to make sure that we don't let this happen. And you notice that in this propaganda poster, the person's not wearing a mask. Obviously they've been told not to because it looks scary, but you know, they will be wearing masks, so be honest about it. These masks here just look ridiculous. Proudest day of your life, happiest day of your life, and like, you can't even identify people anymore. Look at that. And then these two, the picture here shows you that even though they're supposed to be rivals, they're friends, their families are friends, etc, etc. Because why? Because they're actors, yeah? So don't believe it. It's always been like that. Left and right doesn't mean nothing. And look what he said anyway. He said that Americans should be wearing masks outside their homes until after the November election. So we're only just in August, and he's telling them they should be wearing masks for the next 3 months. You, an old man like that, who's got debatable, very questionable characteristics, yeah. So yeah. Because look at that, man. If that's real, that can't be, this cannot be right, okay? That cannot be right. If you look at this picture, do you think that any part of this picture is right as a human being to see that? I really don't know what to say about that picture. To be honest with you, Madonna, it doesn't even look that good. It looks very dry. I don't know. I think you're getting conned. They probably saw you coming. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings. And that's an insider, Dennis Healy, He was the Chancellor of the Exchequer 1974 to 79 in the UK, and also Secretary of State of Defence for 6 years. North Koreans are ordered to hand over decadent and bourgeois pet dogs so they can be killed and provided to restaurants for meat as the country is rocked by food shortages. Let that sink in. And then they have to like do this sort of advert that is basically just promoting this supermarket, yeah? Telling you that they're going to change the bags they use. Oh, what? Because it's more environmentally friendly. Well, what about the masks that I keep seeing just being thrown on the floor? What are you doing about that? You know, the one that you're promoting in this picture as well. You don't need to show that person wearing that mask. If anything, that would put me off that brand of supermarket, yeah? And then you have here, Italy closes nightclubs for 3 weeks and orders masks to be worn in public at night after increase in COVID-19 cases. So again, with this theme that people who are going to pubs or nightclubs, that they're responsible for it increasing, so therefore a second wave comes and another lockdown which lasts double as long probably. Look at that. Looks real, but it isn't, and it's just a proof that you can't even trust your eyes anymore. Anger in Ireland over video of man pouring drinks in people's mouths at Dublin bar. The health minister said it was reckless. And then this person gets interviewed for, I think, RTE, and they say that it started off, you know, all being social distance and all this rubbish, but then as the afternoon went on, the music got louder and social distancing disappeared and the atmosphere started to be crazy, and it prompted the couple to leave for fear of catching COVID-19. Bless them. And to think that when people get drunk that social distancing disappeared, I don't know, I just find that such a surprise. It's not something we've been speaking about for months and months and months, is it? Dear oh dear. Yeah. So some funny articles there, some ones that wouldn't surprise you, some more propaganda. Shortages of food in North Korea, people told to provide their pets to be killed to restaurants for meat. That's just like insane to me. Madonna with her average cannabis. That is just terrible. Leave a comment what you think about these pictures here right now. Joe Biden wants you to wear the mask until after November at least. He's telling you that's what he wants you to do. Yeah, they're trying to persuade people to go, kids to go back to school by saying it's safe, but they refuse to mention the fact that they're all going to be wearing masks and scaring everyone to death, basically. Would you want that growing up as a kid? Yep, anyway, that will do for now. Take care, everyone. Peace and blessings.